DC's Absolute Universe has pretty much single-handedly got me interested in comics again. I've always loved all these characters, but movies, games, and animation are usually how I consume them for the most part. But Absolute Batman and Wonder Woman especially have been Hall of Fame! I still really want to check out Green Lantern and Martian Manhunter especially, but these two are absolute GOATs. Shout out Flash 2, my GOAT Wally is back, and his suit is beautiful. This is easily my favorite version of Wonder Woman ever, and this Batman is very quickly rising the ranks of my GOAT Batman too. Now my personal favorite aspect of Batman is the Bat family. Dick Grayson slash Nightwing is deadass tied with Wally and Jaime as the greatest DC characters of all time to me. The Bat family hard carries Batman for me, dog. I'm sick and tired of solo Batman stories. But Absolute Batman has somehow made a solo Batman not only extremely interesting, but also one of the greatest Batman runs of all time. One of the most interesting parts of this story are his villains too. These dudes are straight nightmare fuel, and half the classic rogues used to be his mans too. Bane and Joker are the biggest, most interesting ones so far, but put a little pin in that. Absolute Batman is straight flames though. Off rip, this Batman design is one of one. I've always been a fan of chunky bat symbols, and this one is the chunkiest of them all, dog. But this is also a whole axe. Every single part of this suit is a weapon or some kind of gadget. The entire suit being his utility belt is so tough. I grew up with the OG DC animated universe too, so you already know how I feel about the almighty long ass bat ears. It's so beautiful. Those are also knives, by the way, of course. Instead of the three little forearm blades he always got on, now there's this black wrapping all around them on some Muay Thai timing or something. I enjoy most bat symbols. They tend to look pretty cool. Pattinson's bat symbol is actually Hall of Fame, but something about a chunky bat symbol just do it for me, bruh. Ben Affleck's first bat suit, that actually is Hall of Fame. And the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns suit it was based on are just, yo, those are Hall of Fame one of one GOATs. But Absolute Batman's bat symbol, yes, yes. And it has the functionality too. It didn't even need to be an axe. It was already goated before. Now it's just even cooler, but where does the staff come from though? His cape is also the hardest shit ever, bruh. It's split in two and he uses them like he's Deku with Black Wit. There's like two phases of the suit too, because there's this regular version, and then when he got the axe symbol plus holy spikes of doom on his shoulder pauldrons, this gotta be the most metal Batman design ever. And he thick as hell. This is 6'9", 420 pounds of straight muscle. If he was moving like main universe Batman with these type of attributes, I would have already given up my pirate life of crime. But this one's even more brutal than the others. This dude be slicing motherfuckers' limbs off, blasting batarangs in dudes' faces, ramming his ear knives into skulls, etc, etc, man. Enough is enough. I would prefer he just boom them, dog. They gotta live through this. Oh yeah, not to mention punting kids too. I just landed like a UFO. I am glad he kept the trunks though. It feels like such an essential part of so many bat suits. Now granted, I don't think Batman's trunks slash undies are like as important as like Superman having them on his costumes, because like look bro, Superman is like this all-powerful literal god. That need to look a little goofy. That need to look a little harmless. You feel me? Not scare people. Batman's trying to scare people, so him having trunks on, I feel like I'm okay with that being like reserved for more fantastical Batmans, because like Robert Pattinson batsuit, that's like probably my favorite cinematic batsuit of all time. That don't got trunks. I don't think Batman needs his trunks the way Superman needs his trunks. I just like Batman with the trunks. All the Batman I grew up with had the trunks. This Batman is a straight demon though. Oh my goodness. The way he be doing these criminals is genuinely diabolical. This is also easily my favorite Bruce Wayne. No competition. In my Daredevil video, I said, Daredevil has a lot of parallels to Batman, right? Daredevil kind of just works for me more. You feel me? Just a little bit. Like he's still cool as don't get it twisted. But Daredevil does dark, conflicted hero of the night better to me in a lot of ways. Maybe not every way, but a lot of ways. Bruce Wayne being unfathomably rich is kind of mad to me. I'm sorry. It ain't that interesting at all. But Absolute Bruce Wayne is a working man civil engineer who got it out the mud without unholy amounts of money to fall back on. Being a civil engineer gave him hella knowledge on the ins and outs of the inner workings of the city, so it makes sense as to why he's able to move around the way he does. There's no Batcave. There's no crazy, insane, fancy gadgets. Everything he got is he had to make work. Alfred's barely Alfred. He look hard as hell though, even if he is a fraud. But Batman just being a regular guy who's the size of your average One Piece character makes so much sense for a universe that was created by Darkseid, where chaos and darkness is the ethos of the whole universe. It takes a lot more effort for hope to shine through in this universe, and so it makes sense for Batman to have to struggle a lot more to make shit work. And this really makes me think about the Absolute Universe versus Marvel's new Ultimate Universe. Shout out the old one though. Well, shout out parts of the old one. That was wilding in the old Ultimate Universe. But the differences between Marvel and DC's new universes are so interesting to me because it's like they both kind of follow the same, like, this is a new universe that's like super different from the shit you're supposed to be used to. But there's a lot more of a theme with the Absolute Universe, I feel. The theme of the Ultimate Universe is also like, here's these characters, but they're super different. With the Absolute Universe, it's like, here's these characters, but like, let's just strip all of the shit that makes it easy for them. Bruce Wayne not rich. Superman, he don't got the Kents. Wonder Woman from hell, nigga. And so it's like, everybody has to like, do the bullshit to make hope shine again, right? I don't really know that much about this new Ultimate Universe. I'm not gonna lie. All I know is that the maker is responsible for creating it. I don't know if the maker had a theme in mind. I like that Darkseid, whether intentional or not intentional, that had a theme in mind with this whole universe. That's fire to me. But because this universe is Darkseid's creation, these villains are genuinely demonic creatures of the night, which is crazy because this Batman is already a demonic creature of the night too. The biggest villains so far have been Black Mask, Mr. Freeze kinda, Bane, and now the Joker. Black Mask was cool and has a great design. Mr. Freeze looked creepy as shit. But Bane is really where shit gets nutty. Not gonna lie, Bane got like one big storyline I knew about before this, and that's him frying the living shit out of Bruce's back. We done had like 50 different adaptations of that moment, so it's refreshing to see Bane do something else. This Bane is a literal titan, dog. Look, he's holding a 6'9" Batman like an action figure right now. You can't call this motherfucker human at all. Bane was basically being held hostage by Joker and his company Arkham and forced to work for him to save his family, which involved experiments and turning into this. So he wanted Batman to be his replacement and have him get all juiced up and venomized so he could be a free man again. And first of all, they were never gonna let this nigga be free, bruh. This is their all-star ace. Do you see the kind of numbers this motherfucker is capable of putting up? He wanted to take literally everything from Bruce in order to make this possible though. All of his homies got fried. The way Bane did Bruce's homies was genuinely the most sick, twisted shit I don't ever laid eyes upon, bruh. Look at Cobblepots. This nigga is gonna become the Penguin? What? Am I even allowed to show this on YouTube, bruh? Should I be censoring this? Hey, gods. I'm genuinely surprised Martha Wayne survived this whole arc. Joker, please don't do her diabolically. Please. This dude had Bruce locked up in Arkham, shaved completely bald, butt booty naked for months, just experimenting on him with the venom. The status quo does not have to be maintained, bro. There is no status quo with the Absolute Universe. The only status quo is that Bruce Wayne has to be Batman, Clark Kent has to be Superman, Diana Prince gotta be Wonder Woman, you feel me? All the supporting cast, they're all capable of getting fried in the most sickening ways possible, bruh. And so it's like the stakes are so much higher in this Absolute Universe versus any other mainline run or iteration of this. But returning to the status quo is not mandatory for any of these runs. And so Bane can turn Bruce's homies into the most disgusting creatures of all time. Well, let me not say that. That's fucked up. But Bane can do them diabolical. And Killer Croc, bro. Waylon Jones. Oh my goodness. But I genuinely thought Bruce was gonna keep the venom for the rest of the series because that's literally the only way he survived fighting Bane, dog. Look at how he did him. He took both of Bruce's arms clean off his body. Let him get up. Jesus. The way Bane did Batman here was like 10 times worse than just breaking his back. The only way he beat Bane was through the power of jumping. And honestly, even the power of jumping didn't really work because look at this demonic being. With the help of Alfred and Absolute Catwoman, they basically flooded this nigga with so much venom, he exploded. And he lived this? How? Granted, this is the same creature that got a whole building dropped on him and shrugged it off, so... Man, I do think it's really cool that this Bane storyline kind of follows a similar beat very loosely to like the original Bane breaking Bruce's back storyline in the sense of like, here's Bane, big brolic nigga, here's Batman, regular brolic nigga, and like we're gonna make Bane do Batman so bad that he's gonna have to like go away for a long period of time and like recoup and get nice again to rematch Bane. That's fire to me. But Absolute Batman did it better than all the adaptations I've seen, but the Absolute run just did such a good job of like caricaturizing all of it. Bane 3 times more brolic than he's ever, no, 10 times more brolic than he's ever been. Bruce 3 times more brolic than he's ever been. Let's make Bane do Bruce even worse than just breaking the nigga back. Let's shave him bald, pump him with venom, make him a replacement Bane. Let's do every bad thing you could imagine to Bruce in his life. Let's do that to him. And then let's watch him come back from it and rise from it. That's beautiful, but he couldn't do it alone. I'm not gonna lie, there's no shot he was doing any of this alone. Shout out Catwoman, shout out Alfred. Bro, the Alfred slander has been funny as hell, but the nigga look cool as shit, okay? He look fire. Absolute Catwoman is also Hall of Fame too. This is peak Catwoman designs. The recycled Party Animals helmet gives her fun abilities too, like camouflage. I think the Party Animals helmet is like modified and so it can like just do that shit. It's such a slight change to her design, but it adds so much. It makes it just different enough. It's perfect. The little fish bowl, you feel me? Mysterio looking bowl on her face. It just works. She was integral in defeating Bane, but then she dipped off the face of Gotham, which is honestly for the best, because that means Joker can't skin her alive or some other evil shit. Speaking of that demon, oh my goodness, this Joker is a menace to society. He don't laugh. He rich as hell, has a cave under his manor, has an old ass butler. Wait a minute. Rev, do something. This is already the greatest setup for the Joker of this universe. He's been alive for like 100+ years, accumulating unfathomable evil amounts of money, disguising himself as his own fake grandkids and great grandkids and shit. In Absolute Evil, he alluded to being one of the only people in this universe that understands what's going on with the Darkseid chaos. Like, it's not like he knows it's Darkseid specifically. I mean, he might, but probably not, right? But he knows that chaos and darkness is like the whole backbone of this universe, and he want to lean into it all the way. This man got islands upon islands for hunting human beings. The first like 4 times we see him in this universe, he is zero smiles, straight face of doom all the time. And then we finally see this truly activate, and oh my god, this is a creature straight from hell. Actually, no, bro. We've seen what creatures from hell look like in this universe, dog. This is infinitely worse. The build-up to seeing Joker finally laugh was the most heart sink to your booty hole type fear ever, bruh. What type of eldritch horror is this? If Bane did Batman as bad as he did, I don't know what the is gonna happen to Bruce in this arc. Genuinely, there is nothing he can do to stop him. Surrender. Give up the cowl, bro. I'm sorry. Give it up. I don't know how you defeat this Joker. Genuinely, I don't get it. I mean, like, obviously Batman's going to beat this Joker eventually, probably, right? So when that happens, you think Joker is just gonna like be done? No, that is going to spin back even scarier. It's the Joker. The Joker always spins back because Batman won't kill that nigga. But it's not like killing him is even gonna do anything, bro. This Joker been alive for centuries. That is not just gonna get boomed and just be done. No. If main universe Joker is the spin back demon, this Joker is going through Bruce's whole family tree. Every descendant he ever has from this point until the end of the universe, this Joker is going to chase his lineage on some Link Ganondorf shit. Also, Absolute Harley Quinn is completely separate from this Joker as far as we know, and she's the leader of the Red Hood gang, which is still a fun little reference to Joker's OG origin. This design is so flames though. I wonder if she's gonna go head to head with Joker too. I don't know how that's gonna go though. Not gonna lie, I can't see anybody defeating this muff. It's cooked. But yeah, Absolute Batman has been straight heat, and I cannot wait to see him collab with the Wonder Woman from hell in this universe. These are my 2 goats of this universe, so I'm really excited to see how their personalities clash or mesh. Now, in the DCAU, Batman and Wonder Woman, like, they really got along. I don't expect any of that to happen in this universe. I don't need any of that to happen in this universe. Granted, I'm just excited to see them work together, bro. And peep how Absolute Wonder Woman is still taller than Bruce, bruh. A 6'9" demon of the night. She's still, that's that real Amazon shit, bruh. She's like at least 7 foot, what? Like 1, 2? That's so fire. Bro, Absolute Wonder Woman needs a video too. Cause like Wonder Woman was always cool to me, but like Absolute Wonder Woman design, 1 of 1. Story, 1 of 1. I want an adaptation in animation, that live action shit. Respectfully, the live action shit would not do this universe justice. I want an animated Absolute Batman. I want an animated Absolute Wonder Woman. Superman, I don't know a whole lot about his Absolute run. I do like the whole, what is it, like the Ash cape? That's fire. Can I see that in some type of adaptation? That shit would be so cool. But yeah, shout out Absolute Batman, this demon of the night, his demon villains, all of that shit. And shout out you.
I can't feel my face right now, I'm burning up. I got this feeling that I won't come down, like, got this feeling that I won't come down, like, got this feeling that I won't